Okay, this self-defense technique is for when somebody grabs you around the waist but they don't have control of your arms. So it's basically just a waist grab, right? And you'll see this even in the UFC. You see this quite a lot with somebody grabbing and controlling the back. Okay, so what we're going to do is so there's a little area where the wrist bends, and this is where I want to try to get my thumb in here. And then I'm going to use my framing, so I move my shoulders a little bit to the side and I pop this off. So I'm looking to go for the top hand, because if I do this on the bottom hand, Dawn's fingers are stopping me from pushing this hand, right? So the top hand is just going to slide off. So you've got to move sideways and pop the arm off. Okay, so somebody grabs me from behind. Okay, I lower my base a little bit to make myself heavier, and I find that little kink in the wrist where the wrist meets the hand, and I put my thumb in. And then I make some space and do the same with the other one, and I pop the hand to the side. So I go here, pop. Okay, from here, we move around to the side. From here, I keep hold of the wrist and I loop this hand over. So this is your figure 4 grip, right? Just like a Kimura. And you're going to grab your own wrist. So from here, what I do is I step in a little bit. You stay there, Dawn. I step in a little bit and then I step around. And I always make sure that the elbow that's over the arm and back through is connected to my ribs. And this is what gives me the power to be able to turn my partner and get them to the ground. So as I step out, I start bringing the arm up to touch their pinky on the back of the head, and I start bringing them down. So drop your level, so drop your base, pop this off, get your figure 4, step in, and then start stepping around. As you start stepping around, bring this elbow tight to your ribs and your partner's pinky to the back of the head to start bringing your partner down to the ground or hand onto her back. Okay, so from here, drop your level, pop the arm off, control, step in, step around, clamp your elbow to your ribs and start getting your partner's pinky on the back of their head, and you can start circling. Circle, 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 circle until your partner goes to the ground and you get control of your partner. From here, you can finish the Kimura. We'll go over the top to finish the Kimura. Okay, our next one is the same as the one we just did, where our partner grabs us around the waist with no arms in. So my partner grabs me around the waist. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to choose a leg and I want to drop to the ground. So by me dropping to the ground, I want to get my partner's leg in the middle of my legs. So I go here. Keep hold tight. So from this position, I put a little bit more weight into my hands so that if my partner tries to lift me, they can't lift me. So naturally, what your partner will try to do to be able to lift you is they'll start bracing off of this foot that's in the middle. You see how she placed that foot forward to start pulling harder, right? Because this gives her more leverage to start pulling me up, which is exactly what I want. So as soon as my partner places their foot on the ground, I push my bum back into my partner, I grab 2 hands on the back of their ankle, and I pull their leg forward. From here, you want to sit, come around this way a little bit, you want to sit like you're doing your sumo squat again, and you want to have your partner's thigh just above the knee line into your leg, and then start pulling the leg backwards. So you want to get a straight knee bar from this position. So my partner grabs, I choose a leg, and I drop to the ground. I put more weight through my hands to make myself really, really super heavy. So you've dropped your center of gravity, and you've made it extremely hard for your partner to lift you. So if your partner wants to lift you, they place their foot in the middle of your body to try to get more leverage to drive you up. So at this point, I rock back from the weight off my hands, so I can then use my hands. I'm already pushing my partner's weight backwards. I grab two hands right down by the ankle and I pull them backwards. From here I step backwards, secure the thigh and start pulling. So it's sort of going in between my groin, the bend in here, and pull backwards to get the knee bar.